there. Right from there. There we go. I think I'm working now. I can see the lines moving. All right, we should be going again. There we go. So welcome on in, everybody. I'm at this again here. I have been doing some AFK, well, not AFK, but away from camera work on things. Let me go ahead and get this switched over here. And yeah, we're dealing with the rain. I have a bed now, so I can get rid of that. Hey, there's Neo coming in. Welcome on in here. I wasn't sure if I'd catch anybody tonight. This is a fairly late night for going at stuff, but I've been working on this, and I was just like, you know what? I want to record it at the very least, so I'll stream, see who's around. But, yeah, so as you can see from tuning in yesterday, I've definitely made some progress around here. I have no idea what happened to that bucket. I swear I had it on me. It must have fallen off one of the times when I fell down. So I grinded. I had a very crappy mob grinder just to be able to get enough iron, and I just finally got a bucket, so I was finally able to get things organized around here. But I've gotten a fair amount of resources here, so I've got my tree spread out, I've got the grass spread as much as I possibly can, hoping I might get some passive mobs caught in there. We'll see what we get. As you can hear below me, I managed to catch in the farm. I caught a chicken jockey and saved the chicken, so I have him for eggs. Or her, I suppose. Male chickens still lay eggs. But yeah, built up quite a backlog of supplies here. Got myself a fishing rod, so I've been able to get some fishing done. I did get carrots and potatoes, so I do have some of those. I'm not farming anything else at the moment. But I built out, I just finished doing water here. This is 5x5x5, so it should be enough for me to get actual, like, loot items. I'm hoping I can get that and build up some supplies, but that's just kind of my main food source for right now. And, yeah, and then I managed to move over the lava grinder, or the cobblestone, so the lava's in there. Water, I've got an infinite water source here. And you can see my crappy little setup here. This is what I'm going to be working on tearing down and building up. I just poked holes in the roof to get myself light levels up so I could kill off everything that was in here. But I figured this would be, a decent enough platform to work off of just to kind of get started. So that is my plan for tonight. I've built up the backlog of supplies, and I'm just going to start breaking this down. And we're going to build up, we're going to go up taller, and we're going to do a design that actually has water flows, so that I can, kind of direct the mobs in here. The biggest problem with the other design is there's just no direction to get the darn things into the hole. It just makes it impossible. I got to walk around and wait for them to wander in, so it's been painful. Oh, I did manage to capture a witch and a couple of villager zombies. Obviously, I still got to get more gold built up before I can do anything with them. I should have brought more pickaxes. Why did I even think that would be enough? But, yeah, so got enough to, got some starts for things. We'll have to see where we end up. Do I have more? I'll get all my cobbles over here. We will grab this. And yeah, we're definitely going to need some more of this as we get going here. Just start building up, but I figure I'll break down, I'll see what I can recover. I'm sure I'm going to lose stuff over the side. And, it is what it is. It's Skyblock. But I believe I've got enough supplies built up here. And I figured if nothing else, the platform I have here should make this much more convenient for building out the actual mob farm. Because it's always such a pain, is trying to build things out when you're just over the void. At least this way I've got some amount of platform to catch things if they fall. There we go. So we'll break things down here. I should probably either half slab this, and I might just leave it with the lights I have here, because that's keeping the mobs gone. I'll tear down the walls. We don't need the walls up on this section. But the plan is to build this up a little bit taller, hopefully tall enough where even when I'm down at the bottom, mobs will still spawn on it, which I believe I have to do a minimum of 24 blocks, if I remember that correctly. But I'm going to do the plus design with water channels in the middle that'll funnel them all there, and then there will still have to be, at least some amount of waiting for mobs to walk off the platforms. But they should wander in to, the 4 channels much faster, and then actually get pushed down. And we are 8 blocks up from my AFK platform, so I definitely need to go up a bit farther. But this should still keep it in range, and then it should still be in range from all my other stuff there, so that way I don't lose spawns or anything while I'm working on other things at, kind of the main base area. Everything should continue to funnel in, and then I can, jockey back and forth, grab things as I need to. But hopefully everybody's having a good day here today. I'm getting a lot of work done around the house. I've been working on trying to get things set up so I can put my house on the market. Today I was working on getting the steps done for my decks. I had some wood planks that were just in my backlog of supplies, so I was cutting those down to the right width, getting them set on the stairs. It already feels so much better walking on there. Those steps that I have are really bad. They're rotted, they're soft, they're sweet, and yeah, they're just old. They were old when I bought the house, but they were functional. But I'm getting it ready for resale, so I really need to get, a decent structure put in there. But, yeah, continuing to make the progress there. I'm going to need to do some more, because I need a little bit more for boards. I ran out of what I had, and I need more deck screws. So I will go and get those supplies tomorrow. Planning to move towards the Carolinas. My sister moved down there. She went there for school, and she was like, you know what? I like this weather. I don't have to deal with the cold and the snow, because I live in Illinois, and it is awful here in the winter. So my whole family's kind of like, you know what? She's got the right idea. My dad's already got a job down there. He's got an apartment right now. They're working on getting their house on the market. I was actually just talking about that with my mom today. So they're going to get their house sold and moved down there officially. I think they've been working on their plans. I think they're going to try and get theirs on the market before the end of the year. They're closer than I am, but they've been working on that for a bit longer than I have. I've had health issues going on that have kept me from being able to get a lot of my stuff that I need to done. Of course, now it's to the point where my mom has the health issues, so she can't get a whole lot. They're just having to hire out everything else that they need done for the house. But it's much more minimal. But yeah, no, I've gone and I've visited my sister for the holidays, just for around winter and everything. I love the weather down there for that time frame. It's it hangs right about 50 degrees, and I can deal with that. Way better than this below zero stuff that you get around Chicago. And it's just part of it is when I was 17, I got hit by a drunk driver and had my leg broken. So I have a permanent titanium rod in there from that. It aches when it gets cold. I've been able to handle it when I've been younger. It didn't bother me as much. It would only really start to get me when it got bitter cold. But the older I get, the less tolerant I become to the cold. And it just puts me in pain, and I can't do anything. So it's just like, yeah, I'm getting sick of that. We need to do something here. So, get myself in the warmer weather. And my intention is to get myself a nice big plot of property. I want to get something that's wooded so that I can mill my own lumber. I want to get myself a nice big shop area, and I can just set myself up. Basically, this house, I want to be the house that I eventually retire in. I'm not retiring anytime soon. I'm just trying to get myself, kind of set things so that I don't have to move around or anything like that. I will get myself a nice big plot. When I eventually retire, I'll be able to just sit and make furniture all day. Mill my own lumber and do all of that. And I do all the rest of my other woodworking projects and things. But it's all stuff that I enjoy doing. It's just a matter of whenever I have time to do it. But yeah, if I could set myself up with the wooded lot, I get plenty of property so I can build a nice workshop. I actually want to build myself a little railway, and then I can run the logs back and forth, to go from the wooded area to the shop, and go into the mill, and then go to whatever the workshops and everything else like that I have around. So, a bunch of different things that I want to have the space to be able to have fun with that sort of thing, and then of course space for Sunny to run around in. He's got enough space to keep him occupied here, but he can't really get a lot of off-leash time. He can when I'm in the backyard with him, but if I can get a nice big plot of property where he can just run all the time, that would just make him all the more happy. Alright, let's get myself another pickaxe here. We're almost chopped down on that. We're actually making that go through pretty quick. I think I'm doing pretty good as far as recovered materials. I don't know if I'm going to keep these stairs. I'm probably not. I'll probably end up dropping those as well, but I'm not going to mess with that for the time being. Let's just dig up what we got. I might also need another axe to get all of my trapdoors and stuff recovered here. We'll get to that when we get to it. But yeah, so it always freaks people out because I'm old, but I'm not that old to be talking about retirement and getting myself planned for that. So whenever I bring that up for people, it throws them off. But I've always been one to just kind of plan for the future, and I don't want to deal with moving and changing a lot. I want to get my place, I want to set, and I want to be good to go. I don't really want to have to bounce around too much. I would like to still do some traveling and that sort of thing, but as far as my house is concerned, I want that to be where I am set. That'll end up becoming the home base. But part of one of the things that I want to do once I have big space for a shop and everything, I would actually like to build myself a custom RV. I had the trip a few years ago. I took Sonny with me. That was actually when we went down for my sister's wedding. I rented an RV with him, so we just took the week off before the wedding, and we were going around camping. I actually found a specific for dogs campground. They had a fenced-in pond, so he got to go swimming for the first time. He loved doing that. But then just me being able to go and camp, because I've always enjoyed camping. I'm as an Eagle Scout, so I've grown up doing all that stuff. It's just I've never had time anymore to go out and do it. So I would love to be able to get a vehicle, and that made it so nice, having the vehicle where I could just everything is contained. It's just all I got the vehicle. It's got my housing. It's got my bed. It's got shower. It's got bathroom. It's got space for Sunny. I don't have to go and set up a tent. I don't have to worry about packing up supplies. It's just everything's in the RV, and then I take out what I need as I use it. But then I don't have to worry about repacking everything if I want to move between from site to site. It's just pack up the RV and go. Put anything that's outside in, and we drive, and it's all contained. And it's always a pain when you're camping because you never have the proper facilities for anything. For like showers and bathroom and everything like that, you're kind of having to make do with whatever you can find. It's certain campgrounds don't really have the nicest place for that. So, but having the RV, it just makes it so much nicer to be able to pile in. And Sonny loved it. He liked having the RV because it was a bigger vehicle. So he loves going on trips with me. But I drive a Honda Civic, and then sometimes I'll borrow my parents' van. The van he likes a little bit bigger. Anything with the bigger vehicles, the shocks kind of float a little bit, and it just makes a smoother ride for him, so that he can, he just kind of cruises along with it. With the car, you feel a lot more of the bumps, and he just tends to get a little bit more nervous. And having the bigger vehicle actually gives him space to stretch out a little bit. He doesn't need a whole lot because he keeps himself busy, when we're on the road. he will just sleep most of the time, because every time we stop, he's running around like crazy. He's got new stuff to smell, so he keeps himself plenty occupied. It's not like he's, we're running into spots where he needs extra stimulation. He's got plenty. He just needs a place to stretch out and sleep, and he's a big old dog. But I would love to be able to do it with a custom build out, so that way I can set everything up at exactly where I want it. The rental one, I like doing it, and I recommend for anybody, if you're ever going to do an RV, rent one first. Try it out, so you can get a feel for how it, everything behaves, how it all works, and you got to get used to your flow as well. To experiment with it, see how it goes through, and you got to deal with, if you're going to be the one driving, you got to deal with driving a massive vehicle like that. I've driven bigger trucks before, so it wasn't really any surprise for me. But if you've never done it, you need the experience. It's a whole other set of challenges trying to handle something that big on the road. And then not even just on the road, but also trying to navigate into smaller spaces, especially like at a campground and that sort of thing. You got to deal with the branches, trying to get into your spot, get into the slip for your ground, trying to get it balanced. You got to make sure, that's something you got to pay attention to, because when you stop, you're going to be moving around inside the vehicle. You kind of need it balanced so you can get a hold of everything. and you're not going to be falling over. If the RV's unbalanced, then you're going to be falling down or rolling into the corner or anything like that. And it's just going to make things uncomfortable for you. Yeah, let's climb up here. I can still get up from the waterfall, but it's a pain. But yeah, definitely recommend rent it. Try it out. If you like it, then it's something you might look into. I got into it enough where I liked it. I think I would have fun doing it. And I have enough know-how, and I like the projects enough where I would enjoy doing a custom build. I can build a house. I have that knowledge. Not everybody does, but I can do a lot of that stuff. I can do the plumbing. I can do the siding and everything. It's just going to be a matter of finding a vehicle that will work for me to be able to do it. I go back and forth on what type of vehicle to use. There's a bunch of people, they'll do like box trucks. You'll see them all the time, I'm sure, on YouTube, where you get people where they've done like buses. They'll do like a roof raise and that sort of thing. What I think I want to use is like a step van. Those are basically kind of like the UPS trucks. I would not want a UPS truck specifically, because they are very stop and start all the time, and it's really hard with the transmission. So I wouldn't go for one of those specific, but there are other types of businesses that will use that type of vehicle. If I can get a bigger one like that, I think that would be the perfect setup for it. Mainly because it's got that step that comes into the cab, and usually the window, or the door has a window down low. So I'm thinking that would be perfect for Sunny. I can sit in the cab, drive, do whatever, but then I don't even have to worry about a seat next to me. I can just have a little, full down platform that goes over the step to make that all even. And then Sunny can sit, and he likes to look out the window. So if there's a window in the door, then he can just watch everywhere. And he'll just sit there. I'll put a pad on it, and then he can just lay there and watch what is the world go by as we drive. And then when we stop and we need to actually use the step, I'll just keep it on a hinge, and then you hinge it, you secure it at the side, and then you just walk up and down the step. But there should be enough space in there where I could install a shower, bathroom, put all that in there. Get the full-size bed, set up all the batteries and everything like that. And it'll be an interesting engineering challenge for me. That's where I really want to, I enjoy playing around with those sort of things. And it's just, not only are you building the thing, it's you got to fit it into this confined space and make it roadworthy. So it raises some interesting challenges, but it's stuff that I enjoy doing. All right. Oh, that's where the other... I knew I was short a trapdoor. That's alright. I'm not going to fight with trying to get that one out of there. So that other set of trapdoors in there, those I have as manual cutoffs. If there's a mob that I get down that I want to save, I can close this off so that it cuts off the stream, and then I can just, individually punch whatever I want to get out of the way and pull whatever I need to out of that. That's how I got the villagers and the witch and everything like that. But, alright, so we've got... You know what I'm going to do here? Because I need to build this up. I am going to grab my bucket. Oh, I'm probably going to knock torches out. Ah, well. We'll figure this out. And I don't care if anything flows down in there for right now. Now, these are half slabs, so if I put it on there, it's going to flood the bottom. So I think if I just go like this... Let's see, will that just fall down the hole? Yeah, that's good. There we go. So now I can build up. Now, once I build this, I'm probably going to lose torches. But I'll live with that. I think we can handle there. Yeah, let me go put the bucket back. I do not want to have to grind for another 3 iron for this thing. Oh, that was painful. I thought about cheating to get it done, but I'm like, no, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to get it done. And I actually got it pushed through, so I did it 100% legit. Alright, so we need to come up for 8. We need to go... Okay, come on. Water, stop messing with me. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then if I go 4 above that, because I got to be 24 away, I can make a 4-block barrier down. Okay, that's good. So we can work with that, and then put a torch on this just so I don't get any mobs spawning while I'm working. And then I need to go 8 out from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm doing that right. And now I can fall off and not die. Because that will make this a lot easier to do once it's up at the end here. Get a couple of ladders. My ladders will have to get out of the way once I get going with this. That gives me 12. No, I need a little bit more than that because I went up 20. One more. It is late and it's Saturday. I'm not doing math in my head right now. I am going to need more water, so I will bring this with. Alright. Let's build one of these correct, and then I can figure out the rest as I go. Wait a minute, I knew I did something wrong. I was calculating from the bottom. Okay. And then we're going to need you like this. Am I calculating this correctly? I'm going to need to go over there. There's water on the bottom so I can still get myself out of here. That's fine. Okay. Doing this full block so I don't have to worry about that. Yes, okay. I calculated that correctly. And then once I get the other block of water in here, then it'll go to the edge all the way. Okay, we can work with that. As long as I stay here, we're good. Although I need to shift it over. Okay. I knew I did something wrong. There's no way I could do it right the first time. And that's why I put the ladder there, because I needed to go over. Okay. Yep. I did a dumb. That's okay. I can work with it. Do I have enough full blocks? Yeah, I should be alright. Get that off of here, so I can get back up here. this is okay. Get it sorted. That works out just fine, actually, because I need to come over here. So that one's the corner. This lines me up there. Okay, that's fine. That can go here. Take the edge off here. And this we can take out there because we won't need those corner blocks. And the platform should pick those up for us. I shouldn't lose the materials. I want to keep the corner there for right now. This is what I want here. I will fix that in a minute. Okay. That way. Way down. Get all my supplies. I lined this up properly, didn't I? Yep, I did. Okay, cool. Now let's get another bucket of water. Here. Well, that goes all the way. All right. And we're getting pretty low here, actually. Let's drop the lights here. I think I can work up to this. As long as I don't get mobs spawning, we're okay. Right, there's 8 that make it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. I can never remember if it's 7 or 8 for the water flows. I'll need to do 9 for my wall at the back. Alright, and then this can come around here. Drop another torch down for the time being. Alright. Keep on going there. And drop down, that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Sorry if I'm a little bit quiet here. I'm counting. As I said, it's a Saturday night, and I am not braining very good. Some days I brain very well. Okay. And I don't think I have enough on me to finish this, so let's go ahead and drop down. Darn it. Didn't mean to fall all the way through. All that didn't work. Okay. That's fine. There's nothing in here, and this is all spawn proof. He's got to come back up. I heard somebody drop something. Or was that me picking something up? I don't think it would hurt the chicken from that far away. I haven't managed to catch him dropping an egg yet, but we'll get there eventually. Of course, once I can farm iron, then I can just, you know, let the hopper do it. Alright. Oh. Here, let's grab a couple more of those. I think I got enough slabs to get... Yeah, let's just grab what I have there. Let's grab another pickaxe while I'm at it. Let's combine these two. There we go. Yeah, it'll get us by for a little bit. Okay. Oh, and I should grab more water. Honestly, what I should do is just make an infinite water source up top there. There are only 2 watts, so I'll have to do one elsewhere and then back it up later, but I can do that. That will cause an overflow off the side, but I can work with that for the time being. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Off of there. I know where my ladder is. I don't need that corner, so I'll back everything else down here later. One. Two. Side. There we go. And now I need to block those to kill that source. Okay. Everybody's set. Good. Put a torch out here. Alright, I'm gonna get the edges built up here. And then I'm gonna build a separate module to get myself up to the top, because I'm gonna have to build this up more for the platform. Bucket there. I got enough for the side. Let's back this up a little bit. Put it there, should be okay. Okay, push off everything. There we go. Just so I got a little bit to get around the other edge. Go. Start building down here. Put myself a block there. I think I should be just enough of a drop where the mobs won't die. There we go. Okay. Now, where do I want to build myself up going up there? Let's see. You don't knock down the ladders. There you go. The ladders are still there. You know what? I already got the ladder on that one. Let's use it. We'll make this go up more. And then I just do a break on either side to get up there. So I don't think that'll leave me with a... Well, maybe it will. We'll see. Oh, that does. Okay. Sort it from there. Okay. Come on. Get on the edge. There we are. Alright, so... This puts me at 21. Because I was at 20 on that level. So I want to go up 3, I think. I need to go up at least 2 so they can't jump back up on the platform. So 3 just gives me a little bit extra. That's fine. Question is, do I have enough blocks? But we'll figure that out. 21, 22, 23, 24. And then this will be my platform. Okay. I can work with this. And if I say anything throughout the construction process that is backcrap crazy, please call me out on it, because I'd rather be corrected by the chat than, you know, build it wrong and then have to go back and figure it out. Ooh, I'm not going to have enough. I'm going to have to go get some more blocks. Okay, I can work on that. Yeah, that's the end of those. Let's throw lights down real quick, and I think the music cut out on me. I will get that in a minute. Get a nice big platform there. We're good. Okay, let me check the music real quick. 1 second. there, so I'm going to put the bucket back. Make sure I don't lose that again. Let's get some more blocks. I am going to get some more slabs. Now, just... Yeah, that's fine. Just make a bunch. Let's give it a minute here so I can just sleep. I will fish while I wait for the sun to go down. Who knows, maybe this will be my first loot pull. I should probably get the stream pulled back up here so I can see the chat. There we go. No, just fish. That's okay. We'll put you in the food chest. All right. Let's get... Okay. I'm just going to put a slab on that. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm even going to bother. I will make that my escape hatch. Let's put a slab there, because this is all going to be spawning platform when it's done. I really don't want to fall, so I'm sneaking around most of this. We're going to need those trapdoors, and I will probably need to get some more of those, now that I think about it. It's okay, we'll get it in a minute. Those down there. And those should look to the mobs as walkable platforms. And maybe I do have enough. Watch, I'm going to be one short because I didn't get that one from in the farm. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. I am literally one short. I knew it. I knew it. It's gonna be that one. It's alright, we'll get that in. That's fine. I'll leave those flipped out so I remember which one I need to get. Alright, let's go ahead and start building out my platforms here. If I make this my walls, I really don't need to put this slab layer on there, but heck with it, it's going to make it easier for me to visualize. In a second here. There we go. That's one of them. Get this built out this way. Put the bucket back, so fortunately I don't have anything on me that would be game ending. If I lose it, it would be annoying, because I got a lot of cobble and my baked potatoes. Okay. Make this much more efficient once I can get it up and running here. I don't know if I'm going to bother with making a second layer or, additional ones beyond that for that matter. I think we'll start with the one and we'll see how it goes. If I need to build up, I will only need to make more platforms and then just put more trapdoors down the middle for anything to fall in. Block that off because I got my ladder there. And I could have put the ladder on the other side and it would have been fine. Maybe I'll move it when I go down. Or put a second one up because I really don't want to tear it out. And that would make it easy access if I need to get back up here. Okay, I don't think anything can spawn right now. I should put a couple of torches down just to make sure. Towards the edges here. That one I'm going to move. Stick that right in the middle. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna put that there just to block myself from falling off the edge. Because I know how I am. And that water doesn't really do me any good anymore, so let's get rid of that. I think we got enough light in there. A few more torches to make sure. Can I sleep yet? Not yet. Alright. I do have sticks on me. There we go. Half stack of torches is fine. I think I'm going to need some more for... ladders. Oh, you know what? No, that's up fine. Yeah, I'm gonna need more for the trapdoor anyway. Or did I see trapdoors? I have trapdoors. Let me grab buttons too. Because I do want to block this off so that I'm not getting spider spawns. They're a pain in the bum to get into the farm because they'll just catch on the walls. And I can use string. I have enough built up for right now. I don't have anything I need it for immediately. Maybe some more fishing rods as these wear out. Although I'm hoping now that I got the loot pond set up that I can actually fish up some fishing rods. Oh, did I not make those into ladders? Did I put the ladders away? Why did I put the ladders away? Like, I knew I had some on me. Okay. Short. I'll grab the one off the back. Then I need to go up a little bit for the walls, so that's fine. There we are. And then I need... Darn it. Alright. Fine. Shift rather than... Or sneak rather than sprint on that one. Okay. So we're good there. I need to take this up 2. And just run all the way around it in a square. these on here so that I know where the ladder is. I can still get up when the half slab is on top because that will make my roof. Alright. Before I get too crazy, I am going to spider-proof. So now, how do I want to do this? Because spiders need a 3x3, but I found they'll still spawn against the walls. So I think I'm better off blocking it as a 2x2. Or no, I was doing a 2x2, so then I just need to do a checkerboard grid, I think. But only on every other line. That does count, so if I go there, and then... that should be okay. Take the light. Yes, that was what I did before. So we can work with that. Just set that pattern up here. There. I am going to need some more buttons. Let's just mirror this. Small amount of efficiency overall, but I don't have spiders to deal with, which is going to greatly increase the efficiency of the mob farm in general, with getting the things that I want. Honestly, if I could just get rid of the creepers, I would do that too, because I don't need them right now. I think I got like 5 stacks of gunpowder or something like that. And I just simply don't have a use for it right now. I lost that one, that's okay. Alright, and I got a bunch of slabs here, so I think I'll be good. I'm going to slab the whole thing so that it's all spawn proof. I technically don't need to fill in the corners anyway, just because it's easier to plan it out. I'm fine with losing like 8 blocks of cobble for that. Alright. I will still need to rely on mobs to wander in the water stream, but once they're in the water stream, they should just go. And if I remember correctly, because I built this all in one chunk, so if I go 3G, I do have chunk borders right at the edges, which I believe should help with group spawning. I am certainly no expert on the mechanics, but I think that is the case. I am going to build just a little platform around here for the ladder. One, so that it's highlighted, and two, just so I know where I don't fall off. And let's go that. Okay, no, that's on top, so that's fine. No, I will keep them there. That's fine. I can live with that. As long as there's something there to keep me from falling off the edge. I'll have some much nicer options once I get into the create stuff, because they give you a lot more ladders and scaffolding and that sort of thing. And we're starting to get in late. You know what? I don't want to get caught by a skeleton or anything like that. Set off a creeper, so I am going to go back just to sleep. I don't think the light level might be high enough to set something off in the corner, but we'll see. I'll wait for the nighttime. Let me crack open another dew. Yeah. Certainly looks pretty cool. I'll have to see what I can do with it later on once I get access to better building blocks. Would be really interesting if I add the jetpack mod into this for Create. So I have played with that. I think it's really awesome, and it gives it a lot more of the steampunk feel than like an Elytra. But so what it is, you use your machines to pump air into the jetpack, and then it's just using pressurized air as your fuel source. So you don't have to worry about rockets. You just go up and down. It'll slowly drift down as you know if you're not holding it. So you do have to manually control the thing. Oh, I already got stuff falling in. And it's a creeper. All right. Well, the farm works then. Yeah, I just think having the jetpack on it just makes things so much cooler for moving around, and it's a lot more convenient for building because you can actually, it's almost like creative with just enough annoyances to be different so that it kind of balances a little bit for vanilla. Well, not vanilla, obviously, but it kind of balances for being in survival. And just not having to worry about gunpowder makes it so much better. You just have to make sure that you crank up the thing when you're back at your factory. And it doesn't give you as fast of like flying movement compared to an elytra. Alright, we're gonna... use what we got there. I don't feel like climbing down if I can avoid it. Right. And since I have free cam, I will actually be able to check the farm once I'm down there and see how it's behaving. There. And good, I should have enough. Excellent. Alright, let's pop in real quick and see how you do. Oh, that's right. It's not going to do anything because I'm standing right on top of it. I gotta be further away. Let's fix that. And if I just go straight down, it should move me 24 blocks away. So there's that creeper that showed up earlier. Ooh, and that had him one hit. Excellent. Alright. Boom! We got mobs. Now I just need you to wander into the water. And so this is what I was thinking, because they have the group spawns and they're all like right, the chunk borders go right around this back edge. Oh darn it, I still get spiders. I don't think the buttons are enough for spawn proofing then to keep the spiders out. Which means I'm probably going to need to do trapdoors. I suppose I could do pressure plates, but then they'd be updating them all the time, and I don't really want to mess with that. Not super concerned with lag. But, oh yeah, that's already so much better. We're all right here. Come on, with it. Ooh, never mind. Get everything in the back here. Can't stand all the way up to the front because otherwise then I can set off the creepers. I don't want to do that. Now the only thing I can't do with this, with the other farm, is the mobs had a little bit more life in them. I could punch the zombies to try and get more, yeah, they got their little reinforcements. I couldn't think of the word. Wow. That is so much faster than the other one. Oh my god, this is a treat. The zombies specifically that have the chance of dropping the iron. That's really what I need. Oh, that works so much faster. The creepers have one more hit. Is that or I'm just going to be glancing below on them? Armor. Armor might drop. Zombies and skeletons are really my trick because they both have the chance of spawning armor, and the zombies could drop full ingots. It's only like a 1% chance. Gold is helpful, though. Gold I can definitely use, because that gets me closer to being able to rejuvenate my zombie village in there. Ooh, ingot already! Awesome! Oh, awesome! That took me hours to get the 3 ingots, and I've already got one that's already paid off. Just getting it done that quick. Got thorns. And this is why I put the wall behind me. Oh, that is fantastic. I got a lot more crap that I'm probably just going to need to dump out of here, but that's okay. Armor. I have 7 ingots, I believe. Or 7 nuggets. Oh, I got another ingot. I didn't even realize. Awesome. Well, at this rate, I may be able to actually get the lava farm going. I thought this was going to be the extent of the stream, was just getting the farm up here for the mods. Sword there, I can get nuggets from that. Unless it has looting. Nope. Although, it does have some life to it, so I will use it for what I can. I still get a nugget no matter how bad it is, as long as it doesn't break. Awesome. Would you stop jumping, you jerk? That's just a constant stream. That is excellent. It's so satisfying when you build something that actually works. We're getting caught on the trap on the top there. Stick it here. Oh yeah, a bunch of you are getting caught on there. Well, that's no good. I think I've got everything that I would need off of there. I got the zombie villagers, I got the witch, I got a chicken jockey. I don't know if there's any other mobs I would need to save. So I could probably get rid of those. That's what I got here so far. Okay. Go back up and nap. I will smelt up what I have here. Disenchant those. Yeah, just toss them in, that's fine. There's 1 ingot of gold. Food. There's the food. Dump that in there. Yeah, I'll sort it out here. But yeah, stuff is falling in here fast enough where I think that's going to start causing a problem. Let's go. I think I need to go down 1. There you go. Okay, and then let's I can hear everything building up in there. Holy cow. Alright, let's start knocking some of these out. Come on, you witch. Let's get around the edge here. No more iron, but some good loot there nonetheless. I'm gonna put those on, get them out of the way. That will need to go smelt. Make the music paused on. Let me grab that here in just a second. By the way, let me know if the volume is too high for the game. I think this is a little bit loud now that I'm surrounded by this many mobs. Okay, the spider just dies. That's fine. Go ahead and get the string while it's there. Okay, something slowed the flow down here. Yeah, it's the spiders. We're just getting too much of a backlog of spiders in here. And that clogs it up. Alright, we're going to have to deal with that. Okay. That's going to be a bit of a pain, but we will address it. Alright, I'm going to need some more trapdoors. Not worried about recovering the buttons. I'll wait till I have a little bit more to smelt up there. Let's just get other mob drops here. Okay, I think that should be plenty for those. Fingers crossed. They won't set off in here. Try and angle this. Try to move for myself so that I'm not visible to the mobs. The problem comes in if I start getting skeletons trying to shoot me and they hit a creeper and then the creeper tries to attack the skeleton. Then the creeper just blows up. You guys need to get out of there. Okay. Did I miss one there? I did. Okay, well, we'll correct it here. I'm going to leave that one there. Okay. Try and let the sunlight burn up what's in there. Yeah, it just sounds like all spiders now. Visible spider. Captain Crunch's oops, all spiders. Oh, that's a visible spider. Place that one. Yes, I did. Okay. I would much prefer if I could do this with carpets, just because it would mess with the pathing less. But I don't have enough string to make wool for carpets for all of this. So we'll live with it. They can figure their way around. Do have one of these. Okay. Good. I will double check it all with free cam before I close it up. Yeah, there's spider. Oh, there's one right there. Which I couldn't see because all the spiders were in the way. Got almost half of the farm fixed. I'm particularly worried about going in and killing the spiders that are in the farm already. That will despawn eventually. If I really wanted to push it, then I would just go to one of my platforms that are way the heck out beyond where they render. Okay, I think that's all for that side. Let's hop in. Sure I did that right. Yes, that pattern looks correct. And good, there's nothing else there trying to shoot me. annoying. The ironic thing is I might end up getting enough string from killing these things off to fill it in with wool, but I don't feel like going in there and fighting them for it. Some things we'll just live with. My axe will last the rest of the repair here. Check that real quick. Should be fine. Just gotta do this side. I'll be running like gangbusters again. Past there. Oh, damn it. Let's fix that. There we go. I think I may have been overzealous in how many trapdoors I made. That's okay, I'll use them somewhere. And there, now. Sure. Yep, I think that's good. Alright. Hopefully that works. May be a good idea to go out a ways to force those spiders to despawn. Just so that I can reset the farm, clear up the mob cap. Alright. So that's done. Alright, well, here's some stuff firing up already. Let's sleep real quick. Dump the wood in there. I can keep the cobble on me for now, that's fine. Alright, let's reset here. It's not far enough for everything to have despawned, but it might be enough to reset enough to get everything going here. It sounds like it did. Oh yeah, it's filling up again. Another ingot, awesome. Ooh, 2 more. Oh, that's so much faster. Oh, this is fantastic. If I remember, I think that's 4. I need 1 more ingot, and then I can make my cauldron. And then I can start farming the crops. Getting myself in the nether. On the back here. Oh, there's 3. Awesome. That should be enough. Yeah, let's go with the ladder. I am definitely still going to need a little bit of iron in order to get everything going for the create mod stuff, because I'll need iron nuggets to make my andesite alloy. Oh wait, is it 7? Yeah, it's 7, darn it. Okay. That's okay. As fast as this is going, I can live with that. Let's dump those out of there. Dump that in with the wood. Yeah, this thing just throw in there. The hoe in here. Hoe can go in there. And we got a couple of gold items here. I'm hanging on to that helmet just for when I go into the nether so that I have something gold to wear for the piglins. Actually, let's put the iron in there so I don't lose it. Just plate in. Well, this has already gone much better than I thought it would. Just getting that much done at once. Let's leave the iron sword. It's got a little bit of life left, but I'm going to want to smelt that down, because everything counts in this. I have 8 sticks, and I have... Let's grab a little bit more cobble. I can leave the slabs, I shouldn't need those. Just... Do I have any more sticks in here? grab a stack of those to just leave over there. Just so I can keep making myself swords. I need to make a chest here. Oh, thorns. At this point, I don't even need to farm potatoes. I just get them from this. Oh, and a shovel. All right. A nugget. Okay, my rate's slowed down. Do I have... Don't tell me I have spiders still. No. Okay. We're just... At a little bit of a slow point. They will make their way down there. Oh, I did forget the back wall here, didn't I? But I still haven't gotten spiders. Okay. Maybe I don't need to worry about that one. There's one in there, but I think that one might have been from the previous batch. And the invisible one, but I remember seeing him, so I know he's from the previous batch. Okay. Come on, just need you guys to come down. Come join the party. Are you guys carrying the buttons down? There we go. Definitely have enough nuggets to make another ingot. So I just need one more then. Be careful going to pick up items because they can see me when I'm right up on the edge there. Could do here, and I think that will keep them from spotting us. We'll need to light up here. Nope. Okay, that doesn't help me. Then we're gonna leave that there. Come on down, boys and girls. Ooh, excellent armor. Unfortunately. Check how it's doing up here now. It doesn't look like any more spider spawns, so I think we're good there. Just need you guys to drop in and favor me with the loot tables. Oh, that's actually a pretty fun cap. Or I will be able to automate the iron with create. I will have to get an iron block. I will need to make an iron sheet, and that needs a hammer. We'll probably be able to get iron golems first, though. On these bows. I just end up using the boat for furnace fuel. Alright, we can do those. I don't know if there's anything else we can use there right now. Let's go smelt what I got real quick while we got a little bit of a delay here. Gonna repair these bows while I got them, just to compact them down. Mob loot. Shovel in there. Right. That gets me an ingot. One more. Let's sleep real quick while I'm here. Oh, you know what? I should break that, because that actually is spawnable. The light level should keep it down, but no reason in leaving it there. A couple of you guys. Okay, what's the hold up here, people? They just need to fall down the hole. Get he fall down the hole. Yeah, man, wander off, guys. There they go. One more again. Come on, guys. That build up a little bit here. Don't blow up here. I'm just trying to get loot. I may want to bring another grindstone over here, combining some of these things. Keep those with me here. So good for a while there. Get a couple more chests going here. I think I can move this out of the way now. Moving mobs into the spot, but I don't think I need that now. There. For now. Oh, there's my last ingot. Beautiful. As long as I picked it up. Yep, I did. Actually, you know what? While I'm thinking about it, I want to get those out of the way here. When I'm running around to pick up them, I should move that one too. These, I'll keep the gold on me. I got enough stuff here. Alright, not bad. Well, fantastic. We can make our cauldron. Here. Now, where do I want to put this? So I don't want it to set, excuse me, anything on fire. Let's put it there. Where did I put the dripstone? It goes here. Okay, so I believe I have to make a dripstone block. Put that in here. Use these to scaffold with. I'll make a new axe here too while I'm at it. Alright, I want a little bit of cobblestone slabs here. I need one for the dripstone, one for the dripstone block. Or actually, I can just put that on top of here, can't I? There we go. And then the lava's gonna go in here. put that as bottom slabs, but it'll be spawn-proof anyway. But let's just grab it here, and I hear the music cut off. I will get that in a second. Okay. Get that out of there. That in there. Okay. Let's eat real quick. Get our music going again. And I need to go get the other block of lava because I don't want to use my main block. And for this part, I have to go down the water. And this thing is just spawning glow squid like crazy. Flowing out there. I really don't want to deal with that right now, so I'm just gonna build around it. These are all bottom slabs, so they should be fine. And I did light up the cave already, so I shouldn't have to worry about mobs. I thought ahead, because I knew if I didn't light it up, I'd probably get shot by a skeleton and lose my bucket again. And you know what? I'm actually going to check. Let's free cam and check. Make sure I lit it up well enough. Yes, I did. Okay, good. I am going to move that off my hotbar so I don't have any risk of dropping it. Okay, I'm centered up. I really wish I had more of a use for glow ink, just with how much is being spawned there. Cautious around the corner here. At least when I go to make signs, I can make sure that they are actually outlined. I haven't got any more drowned coming through somehow. I had like 3 of them come through. One of them dropped a piece of copper, and then that's been it. I've had any more come up since then. Alright. Oh, that's not that one. Okay. And that will stay up there now. Excellent. light level should allow me to leave that one. I have to worry about spawns. I have no idea what the heck is up with this song where it's trying to use the censor bleep as part of the music. It's weird. These all come from various different packs of just royalty-free stuff, so I don't listen to all of them before I put them in. I listen to most of them. But sometimes there's a song buried in the middle of it that doesn't come up right away. Especially if they don't have libraries. What? It's still doing it. Okay, hang on. I gotta see what's up with this. I think it's that. Let me... I'll move to the next thing here. I know which one it was, so if as long as we're not hearing the beeps anymore, then we know it's that one. I can get rid of it from the pack. I'm not sure what the deal was, because it was like halfway through before it started doing that, so it's not part of all the songs there. Alright. Let's just keep grinding then. While we wait for this to fill up. If we can get some more gold. Or, well, I suppose we could try to build out where I'm going to store the lava, because I think I'm just going to do that straight out there. Yeah, let's do that real quick. And we've actually been stringing for a little over 2 hours, so I think we're in a good zone here. I can pack it up after this. Let me go build this out real fast. Now that I think on it. Okay. And how am I doing for, let's see. There we are. Oh, and we got lava already. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to put that there. Alright, so how many do I need for the portal again? It's 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. I need 10, I think. 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top makes 4, and then 3 on either side makes 6. 6 to 4 is 10. Yeah. So I need 10 of them. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do... No, that should be fine. If I do like this... Actually, if I just build it up here... build that out a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2 is 10. Good. Okay. That works just fine. Between the lavas, I got my lava source there, I got my lava source there. That should be putting enough light levels on here. But just because I'm paranoid, I'll stick one there as well. Just because I'm a little bit paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get me. And we will store you in there. Excellent. All right. Well, I think that has got us pretty well progressed here. So we have a significantly better mob farm. Whipped through. We got our cauldron. We got our lava coming through. So that will build up for me. This is something that I can actually AFK a little bit to generate. As long as I kind of just idle while I'm doing other work. So I can get that to come through. And once that's done, I think we will be ready to go to the Nether. And once I go to the Nether, it's really just a hop, skip, and a jump to be able to get all of my create stuff, because I just need to get quartz. Gold farm, trade with the piglins, get my quartz, make diorite, make andesite. Excellent. All right. I think we should be good here. So I am going to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. And actually, while I'm checking here, let's see who's out there in Twitch land right now. If we get anybody worth raiding right now. Don't see anybody on my usual groupings here. It is very late on a Saturday, so I'm not expecting a whole lot anyway. So yeah, I think I'm just going to wrap it up there. But yeah, again, thanks so much for watching. This was supposed to go live to the YouTube. I tried it again. I rechecked the stream key. I don't know if it did or not. If it doesn't, I will be uploading the backlogs of them. I wanted to try it one more time before I uploaded the first one, just to see if I can get it to go. But if it doesn't, I'll go ahead and I'll get those uploaded. It'll probably be tomorrow. But yeah, thanks so much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.